This is the Mighty Rune, an indie game developed by withforge. I remember coming across this game in the year 2020, and I was super impressed by its art style and curious to see how it would turn out once completed. But something happened. Yes, withforge has stopped working on it and moved on completely to an entirely new project. But luckily, withforge released the assets for anyone to use for free in their own projects, so I decided to remake the game in my own way. I downloaded and played the original Mighty Rune game demo to get a feel for the game and have an idea on how the remake can work, and well, in my opinion, the controls felt clunky, and the slipperiness of the player character made it a bit difficult to control. So after playing a bit, I had an idea of what I can do for my remake. My aim for the game is basically to tweak the gameplay, rework mechanics, change and add new enemies, come up with a new story, and some other stuff. Now with this in mind, I started working on the game. I added a player character and wrote some code for platformer movement and handling animations. The way I made the movement was in such a way the player instantly speeds up as they move but slightly slowly decelerate when coming to a stop. And then added features such as coyote time and jump height that depends on if you tap or hold the jump key, which balance the movement out. And then added the bow and arrow to shoot at enemies. In the original game, when you shot an arrow, the player wouldn't be able to move completely. In my version, I only stopped the horizontal movement. The player can still jump while shooting, but I think I'll probably change it up later. As I reworked the combat, I added some basic enemies to play around with. This enemy just moves around the level and can hurt the player. Then I added this snail character, which in the original game felt easy to beat, so I reworked it. Instead of shooting one projectile that is barely accurate, I made it shoot a burst of projectiles, which makes it slightly harder to dodge them, and can make the snail a high priority enemy to take out, as they can do a lot of damage. And to take a quick detour from the enemies, I worked on the parallax background effect for the game to give it a bit more depth.
Nice.
After that, I went to add in one of the most annoying enemies from the original game. It has a basic melee attack that activates when you get in range of its attack. It is a little buggy though, but that's a problem for future me to solve. Now with all this done, I still have a long road ahead before I can release this game. I will be working on it in my spare time and hopefully release a demo for this version of the game soon. So until next time, bye.